Today's exercise is for tricep warm-up, beginning with tricep kickbacks. We'll be utilizing a chair and dumbbells. So first, find your placement in the chair, sitting upright. Make sure that your knees are about the same level as your hips. And because we're hinging at the hips, once we find our correct alignment, our feet are slightly forward of our knees. Make sure that you're opening up through the chest, feeling the shoulder blades contracted and stabilized into the mid-back. Bending at the elbows, put the dumbbells next to the side of the thighs. Thumbs are pointing up. End of the dumbbell touches the side of the thighs. There we go. Now keeping the navel pulled into the spine, hinge from the hips leaning forward, keeping the elbows attached towards the side of the rib cage. On the exhales, we'll be moving from the elbow to the hand to kick the triceps backwards, squeezing, and then releasing, bringing the dumbbell forward. Exhale to take it back. Maintaining scapular stabilization. Make sure you can feel that navel pulling in. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. You don't want any rocking sensation in the shoulder joint. So don't swing back from the armpit. Make sure you're swinging back from the elbow. Exhale to press. Exhale to press. So let's do 2 more kickbacks, then we're going to hold that contraction on the extension. One more time. Holding it back there, think of squeezing the back of the arm, holding those shoulder blades down, and then releasing. Next exercise, we'll be using the band for a single arm tricep overhead. So grabbing the band, place it again on the seat so it's flat from right to left. Sit in the center of it. Grabbing one with the right hand or the left hand, one tail. Bringing that arm up towards the ceiling. With your left hand, you'll be grabbing your right elbow and pulling that arm close towards the ear. There you go. A little closer. Good. Elbow bends. Make sure that the arm stays in line with the body. Pulling in with your left fingertips to make sure it's not flaring out. On the exhale, press your right hand up towards the ceiling. Good. Bending at the elbow. Make sure the movement comes from the elbow to the hand. Exhale to press. If there's limitations in your elbow joint, you can monitor how far down the hand comes towards the back of the body. If you have limitations in extension, you can always shorten up that range and not do a full extension. Try not to let any movement happen from the shoulder to the elbow, and make sure it's moving from the elbow to the hand. Good. 2 more on tricep extension on the right arm. 1 more. Good. Now you're releasing that tail. You're bringing the tail down, grabbing the other tail with the other arm. Palm faces in. Make sure the band is on the outside of the arm. Pushing up towards the ceiling. Make sure the elbow is towards the ears and the side of the head. Using your right hand to stabilize that arm in placement. Bending at the elbow, the palm faces in. You press up an extension. Exhale to press. Exhale to press. Again, if there's limitations in the shoulder joint, elbow joint, you can decrease your range of motion. Two more. Good. All right, last exercise, our tricep dips. And again, if there's modifications, we'll perform that exercise last. You'll be facing the chair. Facing away from the chair. Your hands on the outsides of the chairs and pretty close to the crossbars. So bring your hands back a little bit. There you go, Beth. Make sure that you're stable. Your feet are out forward in front of you. When you exhale, you're going to lift your backside up off the edge of the chair. It should be near the edge of the seat. Notice the arms are slightly back farther. There is a little bit of shoulder rotation at this point. So if there's shoulder injuries, shoulder limitations, we'll be doing another exercise with the wall. So letting the derriere come a little bit lower than the chair. The elbows bend. Make sure the arms are still contracted at the shoulder blades to the elbows so that they're maintaining parallel. Bending and lowering the body. Don't let the elbows go higher than the shoulder joint. Keeping the elbows pointing straight back, not letting them flare out. Inhale to lower, exhale to push, and 3 more. Again, you can modify your range of motion. Last one, and push it all the way up. Good. So if there's shoulder and elbow restrictions, we're going to go to the wall. We're going to take it into a tricep dip. So the hands will be in a diamond shape. There we go. Elbows are going to be pointing slightly down and outwards. Shoulders are nice and flat. Make sure the feet are a good 3 to 4 squares away from the wall. Lowering the body, elbows are going to point slightly down and backwards. Exhale to push, squeeze. Make sure that when you begin, the hands are slightly lower than the chest or chest level. Lowering the body, and again, the range of motion can be predicted by your strength and your limitations. Exhale to press. Make sure the abdominals stay recruited. Three more. Two more. One more. Good. And if you feel the need to do another round,